work. We all do it, from the buzzing office towers of New York City to the quiet farmlands of the Midwest. Jobs keep America moving forward. But what if your job doesn't just demand your time? What if it demands your life? Today, we step into the world of America's most dangerous jobs. These aren't the ones with fancy titles or corner offices. These are the ones where a mistake, a sudden storm, or just plain bad luck, it can turn an ordinary day into a tragedy. And yet, without these workers, our world would halt. It's not just about the risk. It's about the courage, sacrifice, and unseen risks people take. So the rest of us can eat comfortably, safely, and well. If you've done any of these jobs or seen someone do them, let us know in the comments. They'll be encouraged. So buckle up, because once you hear what these jobs really are, you may never look at your dinner plate, electricity, or even your Amazon delivery driver like that again. Number 1. Commercial fishermen, the deadliest catch. Imagine go to work knowing there's a chance you might not come home. For commercial fishermen, that's reality every single day. The seafood industry in America is massive. From the Atlantic Scallop Fleet to the Alaska King Crab boats, millions of foods are available each year from fishing. But when we sit at a restaurant and enjoy the shrimp cocktails or sushi rolls, people who enable one of the most deadly workplaces on earth are around us. Warning, why is it dangerous and important? Commercial fishing consistently ranks at the very top of America's most hazardous jobs. The crew bathed in unexpected weather, 40-foot waves, cold water, and heavy machines, which do not care in any way or whole body. The hypothermia is set within minutes if an overboard falls. And yet the deadline is pushing the crew to stay for a long time, take great risks, and the storm does not matter. The most persecuted part? Many of these workers are fathers and mothers who know the danger, but go back to sea anyway, because it's the only way to provide for their families. Every catch is a gamble with fate. Some win, some don't. And while fishermen battle the sea, others face dangers just as towering. Hidden deep in America's forests, logging workers. Where the giants don't fall slowly, they fall fast. Number 2, logging workers, falling giants. When a tree falls in a forest, it doesn't ask who's standing beneath it. For loggers, that's the daily risk, working under giants that can crush a man in seconds. America runs on lumber, from the houses we live in, to the paper we write on, to the furniture we sit on. Logging is the backbone of countless industries. It's a job that looks simple from the outside. Cut trees, load them, ship them, but inside those forests, the story is far more dangerous. Warning, why it is dangerous and important. Loggers face falling branches known as widowmakers, chainsaws that can kick back with lethal force, and heavy equipment operating on steep, uneven ground. Trees don't fall in neat directions. A single miscalculation can send thousands of pounds of wood crashing down unexpectedly. Add in long hours, isolation deep in the wilderness, and unpredictable weather, and you've got one of the most hazardous jobs in America. Fatality rates for logging workers remain among the highest of any industry. For many loggers, it's not just work, it's a family tradition. Sons follow fathers into the woods, knowing the risks but honoring the legacy. Entire communities depend on these forests, even as they claim lives. It's a cycle of survival, where every tree cut is both a livelihood and a gamble. But danger doesn't only hide in the forests. Sometimes it's right above our heads, where workers balance on rooftops, walking the razor's edge between earning a living and falling to tragedy. Number 3, roofers, walking on the edge. Most of us look up at a roof and see shelter. Roofers look down from one and see danger. The roof is one of the jobs that we hardly think of, for a leak is visible or a storm shocks from our homes. Still, all over the United States, thousands of people climb onto roofs every day, carrying heavy materials and equipment to stand on unwanted slopes. Their work protects us from rain, snow, and heat, but for them, the roof is anything but safe. Warning, why it is dangerous and important. Roofing consistently ranks among the deadliest professions. The number 1 risk? Falls. Even a single slip on a wet or unstable surface can be fatal. Add the summer heat, the icy conditions in winter, and tirelessly under the sun, and the dangers are quickly piled up. Many workers have minimal safety equipment, especially in small non-professional settings where cost cuts are common. Still, without them, the city, the suburb, and the entire neighborhood will really lift. There's a deep truth behind herpes and tar. Many roofers or low-lying workers chase the opportunity. They not only climb the ladder, but also climb the delicate existence position. For them, each roof is a salary, and each salary is a chance to have food on the table. Tragedy? A single missile can take it away in a moment. And while roofers fight gravity above our homes, number 4, truck drivers, highways of hazard. Every product you buy has a story. And more often than not, that story includes a trucker who risked his life to deliver it. America's economy runs on wheels. From grocery equipment and medicines to electronics and gasoline, almost everything we use requires thousands of miles of truck drivers. With over 3.5 million truck drivers on the road, they are the invisible lifeline in the nation. But the reality of their work? It is one of the most dangerous jobs in America. Warning: why is it dangerous and important? Truck drivers face infinite risks. Long change, treacherous weather, careless drivers, and stress to maneuver 80,000 pounds of machines under crowded highways. Add the time limit for delivery, night driving, and bad weather to the roadside dangers. Most accidents are not the fault of the truck driver, but they pay most when there is a conflict. Despite this, without them, the shelves will be empty for days, and the cities will stop. For many truck drivers, the most difficult part is not a danger. It is a victim, weeks away from family, sleeping in rest stops, eating meals alone on the road. Some never do it at home. Each passing of the highway is a person behind the truck that not only carries cargo, but is a huge burden of risk and responsibility. And when the truck drivers face danger on the open road, another workforce tackles on the construction site. The steel, concrete, and heavy machinery transform each project into a high-stakes game. Number 5, construction workers, building on the brink. Skyscrapers don't rise by themselves. Bridges don't build themselves. Behind every structure we admire are workers who risk their lives to put there. Construction is everywhere in the U.S. New houses, roads, office towers, stadiums. This is the engine for progress, employs millions of people, and forms a skyline in our cities. But beneath the hard hats and safety vests lies one of the most perilous professions in the nation. Warning: why is it dangerous and important? The threats are endless. The scaffolding, cranes, or incomplete structures are still a large killer. Heavy machines, collapse of trenches, and electrical threats cause risk. Even a little thing like a nail gun can be fatal. Construction sites are unexpected, tall, and fast-booked, often under pressure to complete tight time constraints with workers. And yet, without these men and women, our infrastructure would collapse before it's even built. Construction isn't just a job. It's a survival. Immigrants, veterans, and blue-collar workers alike take on the risks to provide for their families. Some spend decades building homes for others, even while living paycheck to paycheck themselves. Every ribbon-cutting ceremony celebrates a finished project, but few remember the lives risked and sometimes lost to make it possible. And while construction workers face danger on the ground, others climb higher, into the sky itself. Number 6, electrical power line installers, live wires, high risks. Flip a switch and the lights come on. Simple for us. But for the workers who keep America's grid alive, it's anything but simple. It's life or death. The United States is running on power. From home and hospitals to airports and factories, power lines make friends in modern life. When storms knock down the lightning or as the new neighborhoods grow, streamlining installers are high climbing, restoring the order and reconnecting the world. But their workplace? It's among the most dangerous in America. Warning: why is it dangerous and important? These activists score tool poles, hang from bucket cars, and repair thousands of volts of dozens. A wrong step, a slip, a wrong connection, or inadequate tools, and the result is often deadly. Multiply the high winds, icy conditions, and prolonged emergency fractures, and multiply the risk. Despite modern safety measures, electrocution is one of the main causes of job death. And yet, without them, our world will really get dark. The irony? Most of us only notice their work when the lights go out. For Lynn workers, the storms are not a few days. They are days. When we till inside the house, they struggle with rain, ice, and air outside, keep millions of people safe, and stay connected. Every repaired wire is more than just electricity. It's life restored to a community. But while power line installers face danger high above, another group faces on the ground. In America's fields, where farming and food production hide risks just as lethal. Number 7, farmers and agricultural workers, silent killers of the fields. We think of farms as peaceful, golden fields, red barns, rolling tractors. But for the people who work them, farming can be as dangerous as any battlefield. Agriculture feeds America. From milk farm in Wisconsin to Cornicker in Iowa and wine yards in California, farmers and workers deliver food every day. But one of the most dangerous industries behind a nutritious image is where heavy machines, chemicals, and fatigue collide. Warning: why it is dangerous and important. Farm workers face countless hidden dangers. Tractors and harvesters are powerful machines that can roll or pull a worker in seconds. Pesticides and fertilizers expose workers to long-term health risks. Hat strokes are common, especially for labor immigrants to work with little shade or comfort in areas of 100 degrees. Unexpected livestock, long and very low access to medical treatment, and the farm becomes a quiet killer. Despite this, farming remains essential. Without it, America's food supply would collapse. What makes it even harder? Many agricultural workers are low-paid migrants, often invisible in society, yet indispensable to the nation's survival. They risk their lives harvesting food that they may never be able to afford themselves. It's a quiet sacrifice buried under every loaf of bread, every gallon of milk, every apple in the supermarket. And while farmers fight dangers in the fields, others face them in the streets. Number 8. Police officers protect and peril. For most of us, danger is something to avoid. For police officers, it's written into the job description. In the United States, more than 600,000 police officers serve both large and small communities. From routine traffic to distress 911 calls, they are the first response when something goes wrong. But it looks like the routine from the outside, often unpredictable and sometimes deadly. Warning: why is it dangerous and important? Police officers are at risk that all the training can never fully prepare them. Confrontation with armed suspects, high-speed car chases, domestic disputes, and even simple stops that suddenly grow. For a long time, you can add high visibility and constant public investigative stress. And the danger is not only physical, they are also mental and emotional. Years, officers are injured or killed in the line of duty, making law enforcement one of the most dangerous businesses in the United States. And yet, without them, cities and towns will be left vulnerable. What most people don't see is the toll off duty. Officers often carried away their day home, trauma, fear, and memories of close calls. Families live with constant uncertainty. Every shift could be the one that changes everything. It's not just a uniform on the street. It's a father, mother, son, or daughter walking into danger so others don't have to. And while officers confront danger in the streets, another group charges straight into it. Number 9. Firefighters running into flames. Most people run away from fire. Firefighters, they run toward it. From the quiet suburbs of small cities to the high parts of the big cities, firefighters are always on call. They not only add flames, they react to car accidents, medical emergency conditions, chemical spills, and natural disasters. They are the borrowers with all the goals for security. But the firehouse isn't just a station. It's a gateway to one of the most dangerous jobs in America. Warning: why it is dangerous and important. The hazards are endless. Falling buildings, smoking, heat, and explosions are part of the job. Even with protective equipment, the temperature inside a burning building can be above 1,000 degrees. Long-term health risks, such as toxic smoke and cancer, can lead to cancer. When navigating anarchy, add heavy hoses and physical tolls of equipment, and each conversation becomes a gamble. Still, without firefighters, the entire community will be defenseless against destruction. The most persecuted part? Firefighters are often seen close to the tragedy, losing everything, reducing life. And sometimes it's their own colleagues who don't do it back. Behind sirens and flashing lights, men and women who accept these risks are not for pride, but for duty. Every blast you recorded can be their final, and they know. But the father does not always come with flashing lights or thunder. Number 10. Delivery driver hiding high-risk job. A bank on the door, a package on the porch. It seems common, but for delivery drivers, every route is a roll of the dice. In today's America, delivery has become a lifeline. Groceries, prescriptions, clothing, electronics. Millions of packages crisscross highways and neighborhoods every single day. Drivers are the final link in the chain, racing to meet deadlines of a world that expects everything tomorrow. But behind the convenience of 2-day shipping lies one of the fastest growing, most underestimated dangers of modern work. Warning: why is it dangerous and important? The delivery driver faces the wheel for a long time, struggles with traffic, road rage, and distracted drivers. They work through blizzards, floods, and heat. Each stop means raising heavy packages, climbing stairs, or darting across busy roads. And then there is constant pressure to distribute the human risk-to-night route, unprotected neighborhood, and quickly. Accidents and attacks are much more common than most people think. Many of these drivers are playing jobs with minimal job security, minimal training, and almost no security. They carry the weight of modern convenience on their shoulders, literally. Every package that lands safely on a doorstep represents someone else taking the risk to get it there. And while customers see only the smile on the box, the story behind it is often much heavier. From the sea to the sky, from forests to highways, danger wears many uniforms. Yet, without these workers, modern life simply wouldn't exist. Danger wears many faces. Sometimes it's a raging storm at sea. Sometimes it's a 10,000-volt wire swaying in the wind. And sometimes it's just another mile on a dark highway at 2 a.m. But behind every dangerous job, there's a human story. A father, a mother, a brother, a daughter. People who risk it all so that our lights stay on, our shelves stay stocked, and our cities stay alive. The next time you see a roofer sweating under the summer sun, or a trucker rolling past you at night, remember, not all heroes wear uniforms. Some just wear hard hats, tool belts, and steel-toed boots. If you found this journey eye-opening, don't forget to hit subscribe, drop a like, and share this video. Because the more we understand the risks others take, the more we value the world they help us build. Stay safe, stay aware, and I'll see you in the next story.